It's been a while since we've seen him. Joining us right now, Charlie Brown Williams, gonna be back in action after what, like 10 months away at No Mercy 68 against AJ Robb. So first off, sir, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Last time we saw you, King of the Cage, Starbound 2, it was closing out 2018. How do you look back at that night?
Oh man, that night was fun. It was a lot of preparation going into that fight, bouncing back from injuries, my broken arm, and then my shoulder injury that I had at the time, and then got that fight news and went out there and made it happen, and walked away with a good victory, first round submission. So yeah, it was a great night.
A lot of adversity overcome there.
Yes.
What did that mean to you to get back in action, getting past all those injuries?
Oh man, it meant a lot. It sucks sitting at home watching your teammates do all the work and you can't participate. You know, it's a drag. But my teammates, they all helped me get back into it. I had a good physical therapy done, and then it took me a while to get there. But once I was there, I kept going, and you know.
I guess the big question now is for 2019, where have you been? What's been happening since we saw you in December?
Well, I was just, at the beginning of the year, I was training. And then some news came up for fights, but they fell through, like a couple fights, they fell through early on in the year. And then I was just telling myself I'll just leave it in God's hands and He'll bring me a good fight. And then here we are, November 9th, we're going to be fighting AJ Robb. You know?
What do you think of the opportunity? Waited for it. It's the main event.
Oh man, it's a good opportunity for me. I like to travel. You know, I like to go see Colorado. So this one's in Colorado Springs. I prepared. I haven't stepped away from the gym. I've been in here sharpening my skills for the last 10 months. You know, so hopefully everything pays off.
What has that been like? Where have you developed? Where you feel you've grown the most in the last 10 months?
I think my stand-up maybe got sharper, everything total, I think, because I work everything. You know, I work my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu, my boxing, Muay Thai. You know, we're complete. So I think everything as a unit is complete or close to complete. Everything's good, you know, so, I feel ready to throw.
What are your thoughts on going into AJ's hometown, playing that road villain?
Oh man, I like to be the outsider. I went out in Pennsylvania a couple of years ago, fought the hometown guy, and I took him 3 rounds. He's the guy that broke my arm, but man, I was knocking the crap out of him, and he didn't like it, and it's too bad I had to break my arm, but it was a good fight, and I like playing that role because for some reason I get the crowd on my side. I think they like my name,
Heading into this one, you look at AJ, he's young, he's got some momentum. What does it take for you to stop that?
Well, so he's super athletic. He likes to throw punches, and I like to throw punches too. So I think it's a pretty good matchup for the both of us. He's the young guy, I'm the older guy, and it's a pretty good matchup.
Talk to me about your wrestling ability. He comes in, he's had wrestling ability, wrestling there in Colorado. Talk about your.
So I train wrestling a lot. I like wrestling. I think it's should be everybody's base going into MMA. But I got sharp wrestling skills, and I think they'll play in hand on the November 9th.
We also know from having seen you, you bring heavy hands to the table.
Oh yeah. I like to throw these, man. Yep.
So how big of a factor do you think that tool could be?
I'm not too sure. We'll see how well he could take a punch, how well I could take a punch. But as intense, how the fight gets more intense, I get with it. I like to rise to the occasion. That's what I was taught playing sports as a young age. To rise above. So I think that's what will come into play, is me coming above the situation, whatever it involves.
What emotions do you have after now waiting 10 months to be able to compete again?
My emotions are excited. I'm really excited to go out there and and lay down my work that I've been putting in the gym for the last 10 months, every day, 2 times a day. You know, I train 4 hours every day, you know, 5 hours sometimes, you know, every day. You know, so I'm really excited to see what all this work has come up to.
What are the expectations for you? Do you want to be more active? What does Charlie Williams want right now, at this point in his MMA journey?
Well, now that I'm healthy, 100% healthy, nothing wrong with me now. I think after this fight, we'll see what goes on, and I want to still be more active this next year. Maybe, you know, 3, 4 fights, 5 fights, maybe. You know, who knows? We'll see what it brings.
What did it take to be able to repair the body to get to the point where you are ready to be active again?
Oh man, it was a whole rebuilding myself. I started with my diet, vegan. I went vegan for a year and a half, and that helped me heal good. And then after that, it was the physical therapy. I did physical therapy for a year, and you know, that was my 2 years out of fighting. And then, you know, being in the gym more actively, that's another thing that I added in there, because I was coming to competitors class, but that was it, you know. So now I added the morning sessions and the evening sessions, so, you know, I'm getting twice the work.
And what's your thoughts about how you get that victory on November 9th?
I got to stay calm. He might come at me, throw some punches. We've seen some fights of his where he's wailing punches, and I just still got to stay calm under the pressure and just do what I do, you know. And that's where I seem to be the best as when I'm under pressure. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
His hometown, the main event. I think you could get an excited young man that may come out there looking to make that explosive fight, look to knock you out early. Could be wild.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting some haymakers, you know, hooks from both sides, left and right, you know. So I just got to keep my hands up and weather the storm and wait for the break, you know, because I know it will come, you know, it'll slow down. You know, and that's where I do my best work.
How much do you feel your experience will play an advantage? You've been training for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been training since I think 2009, and you know, I train with a lot of good guys here at Fit. Tim Means, we got Luis from Brazil down here, and Sherwin, Terrell, Ty Miller. We got a lot of good heads over here keeping me fresh, you know, so I was getting a lot of training partners, you know, so it's good. It's good work over here.
Good to see you back, Charlie.
Thank you.